You may have heard of the Sanskrit word samsara. Samsara refers to the reality we're in of struggle and suffering and the continual cycle of death and rebirth. However, I'd like to give you another perspective. Samsara, the word in English, actually is two names, Sam and Sara. And back in Atlantean times, they actually meshed souls together. And they meshed two queen souls together, and this has caused tremendous suffering for all involved ever since Atlantis. Now, these souls are in the process of unmeshing and becoming separate. And I believe when this unmeshment has occurred, we will be leaving this reality of samsara. Our new reality is known as Maravati. And Maravati, you could say in English, stood for Maria varieties. And back in Yeshua's time, there were actually four Marias. Mary Magdalene, Mary of Bethany, Mother Mary, and Mary of Clopas. Mary of Clopas actually had a much bigger role in Yeshua's ministry than was discussed in the Bible, and I do believe we'll be hearing more about her later. And when each of these four Marys speak one of the syllables, there are four syllables in Maravati, it is going to cause the curse of eons to be lifted. This curse of eons is something that we've had on this planet for a very long time, and it's basically a vow that we made to learn through struggle and suffering, and it's actually going to be completely wiped out, and it's actually going to have an effect on a cosmic level. I'm not sure when this is actually going to occur, hopefully not before too long. So we will be leaving samsara and entering the reality of Maravati. Another reason we have a lot of suffering on this planet is that as a collective we have a belief that to clear negative karma we have to do through suffering or atoning. However, when you look at this from a different perspective, all we're doing is trying to restore balance by adding more suffering to the collective. And this in no way, shape or form can be constructive. It doesn't make any sense to try and restore balance and help humanity by adding more suffering to the collective. It is much better to serve in a way that feeds your soul, that brings you joy, and that will raise the human collective vibrational level. So keep asking the question, how may I serve? Keep choosing the highest divine possibilities for your life. Keep choosing the highest divine timeline. And then ask Source to upgrade your contracts. Keep thinking about it over and over again. Mull it over in your mind, because it actually takes a while to bring in a new belief. And this belief that we have to suffer to clear negative karma is very much ingrained in our collective and in our psyche. So it takes a wee while to rewrite. So keep asking, how may I serve? And then look for signs and synchronicities. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Much love and many blessings from my heart to yours.